Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.
If you were to ask me which rookie was going to have the biggest impact on the 49ers for the 2023 season, me and my compadre, Josh, the 49ers guru, would 100% be in agreement. Robert Beal Jr. goes by RJ Robert Jr. Speed rusher out of Georgia, just absolutely incredible. Now, we took part in these rankings, and we sized 1 through 91, voted on all these people, 5 separate rankings. This was before training camp. Now, I do have to be very upfront and honest. He has missed a lot of time, had an injury, and I don't even think he's been full pads yet. I don't think it's happened. I was at every training camp practice that was open. He was out there, but he was not participating. So he missed out on those opportunities, which is always rough for a rookie. The good news that I would say, nobody has stepped up to really steal that job away from him. I think Alex Barrett played really, really well. But outside of that, like anybody that was quote-unquote behind him, jumping him, Taco Charlton maybe, but still, that's not really much. So as we jump into this, and again, the 49ers guru put it all bold in the notes, his personal favorite. So Josh is putting his stamp of approval on RJ, Robert Beal Jr. So let's learn about this guy. Love the jersey number 33. Shout out to Catfish. Just looks clean on the defensive side. Not going to lie, I like it. 6'4", 250. Smaller guy. Speed rusher, that's what he is. 34 and 5/8 arms, super long arms, 86% of defensive ends. 23 years old. He did take his 6-year COVID exemption, so he's been around for a while. So he's a little bit older. He'll turn 24 his rookie year, midpoint of the season. The best thing about him is his speed, 4.48 second 40. That's 98th percentile of all defensive ends. He gets after it. 1.62, 10-yard. He's fast. 30-inch vertical, 10-3 broad jump. I mean, it's just lower body. There's speed, then there's explosiveness, and that's what the broad jump kind of measures, right? 85th percentile. He's an athlete. Plug all this into the matrix over on mockdraftable.com. Listen to these player comps. Derek Hall, second-round pick this year, 85th percent match. Will Anderson, 82%. Jermaine Johnson, 81%. Azeez Ojulari, 78%. So he fits this mold of this speed elite edge guy. Now, how did he get to where he is now? Went to Peachtree Ridge High School in Georgia. Grew up in Duluth, Georgia. In his sophomore year, he transferred to IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida. Kind of bounced around a lot, then went back to Peachtree Ridge, which is in Suwanee, Georgia. His junior and senior year stayed there. Now, he was everything. Number 5, he was a 5-star prospect. Georgia gets the best of the best. This dude, he fit it completely. If you look at what he did in high school, regional titles in the shot put, threw it over 50 feet, discus over 146. I mean, he could just kind of do everything. Was an avid bowler growing up. What's up, buddy? Basketball player before he finally turned all of his focus just on football. Now, whenever he was drafted to the 49ers, it was clear. There was a brief moment in time in 2019, right after the 49ers drafted Nicholas John Bosa, that they had the counterpart that was exactly correct, and that was D Ford. Now, I understand that hurts. It hurts when you hear that name. But there was a moment where we saw what this defense could be. And it hasn't been that since. Yeah, the 49ers had the best defense in the NFL. But the pass rush, it was Nick Bosa and nobody else. Now, possibly, we can return to that 2019 front, which we only got a glimpse of before D got hurt, where you have that elite speed edge rusher off the edge. That's what Robert Beal, that's what we're hoping for, this elite perfect pairing, and Chris Kusarik can hopefully get it out of him. That's what I want to see. I don't think that he's going to be an every down defensive end. Not that I think he's bad against the run. He's not. But I think the speed is what makes him special. Now, he's drafted in the 5th round. Who's going to be the next 5th round stud? We just got Talanoa Hufanga. He just got his first All-Pro year, just his sophomore season. Is this the next guy? It's very, very possible. So you look at what he did in his college. Again, he was not a starter. He played in 37 games. I think it was like, let me see here. I got it right here. He played in 59 games for Georgia, only 10 starts. He was a rotational pass rusher. Georgia's stacked. There's no doubt about it. But he came in and made some huge plays, no doubt about it. So, for his career at Georgia, 72 tackles, 11.5 tackles for loss, only 10 sacks, 10.5. Production, starts, not really there, but you turn on the tape, it's exciting. It really is. You go watch that SEC championship game this year against LSU. Dude had the walk-off strip fumble to win the SEC championship. The dude just shows up. I mean, he is a baller. It is very easy to see he belongs because of his build, his speed, his traits, his work ethic. But the film matches. We just haven't seen it yet. And that's been the problem, is that he just has not played just yet. Curious to see what he's going to bring. I think the Niners are going to keep him. The problem was, he missed a lot of training camp, so he's got a good 2-week window. He's got to flash something. He's got to prove to the Niners this kid belongs. I'm pumped. I like Robert Beal. Shout out to Josh. It's his personal favorite from the draft class, and it's just a perfect pairing with Nick Bosa. So go get him, RJ. We want to see you do it, man.